Josh, welcome aboard to Exeter City. How's it feel to be here?
Yeah, it feels amazing. It's been a long time coming. Sort of the contact I've had with the clubs happened pretty early, and it's been always positive communication. So to finally get it done and over the line, it's been nothing short of amazing. So I'm really honoured to be a part of this new football club.
And we spoke to Gary Caldwell earlier. He said that you had a bit of interest from other clubs over the summer, but Exeter was always really where you were going to choose. What was it about the club that made it your number one destination?
The ambition, really. Seeing that it was such a dynamic squad, a young squad as well, and sort of the responsibility and sort of the gaffer wants me to bring, as well as the other senior lads in the group, not just on the pitch, but what's expected of us off the pitch, sort of what I've experienced throughout my career, sort of what the gaffer's expecting, the direction the club's going, and how I see my career going still, was a perfect match. So for me, it was an easy decision, and I'm glad to get the deal done.
What conversations did you have with Gary? Obviously, he didn't directly manage you, but obviously Sean Maloney, big friend of his, is former assistant as well. So I imagine you're probably pretty aligned with how Sean Maloney was at Wigan.
Yeah, we just had an honest conversation, just basically about, I think there's a lot more to football goes into football matches than just the 90 minutes you see on a Saturday or Tuesday, and it was just to reiterate really my roles and responsibilities, whether I'm starting or whether I'm not, just sort of what dynamic I bring to the dressing room. Just putting massive emphasis of me helping the club, helping the youngsters, helping people trying to move forward, as well as my own career, was something that was really a massive part of. I was fortunate enough to be captain last season, and I really enjoyed that roles and responsibility. I'm not saying I'm going to be that here at Exeter. Sweens is that. He's been absolutely amazing, but I just enjoy that responsibility, that sort of dynamic of sort of carrying a mantle as a senior player. So hopefully I can use that as a positive, help the youngsters, feed off the other senior lads, and of course try and help my career go on and to the heights I want it to be.
Obviously, two attacking players, Sonny Cox and Milena Ali, in the earlier stages of their career, still as strikers and attackers, that you've probably got a lot of experience to unload onto those two.
Yeah, of course. Listen, first and foremost, we all want to play football, and that's the aim here. But it's seeing the bigger picture, and as much as I'll be able to bounce off them, of course I'm going to be able to for them to bounce off me as well. They're youngsters, they're full of energy, they're full of confidence, and it's something you can really tap into as a senior player. And if any bits of information I can pass on or see and help them in their development, of course that's what I'm wanting to do. As much as I'm here for, of course, to see on my own career, the main aim is to progress Exeter and help Exeter finish as high as we possibly can. So that's the aim for this season.
You touched a little bit on where you see your career going. What does that look like for you? What do you perhaps mean by that?
I've tasted success in football, and to be able to get promoted, to be able to do things with clubs that haven't really been done before is something that has been absolutely amazing in my career. I think, speaking to the gaffer, I think the highest finish that the club's managed to achieve has been 9th. I think anything above that, you're sort of setting standards for anyone that's coming back thereafter you. I think the squad's big enough and talented enough to be able to push on and develop in this league. I think it showed that last season, the start of the season especially. Of course, everyone has their inconsistencies in the middle of the season, and then finishing the season on such a high. I think if we can sort of manage throughout the season and sort of manage the middle of the season a bit better than what we did last season, there's definitely a higher finish there. So for us to be able, of course, Championship, everyone in League One wants to get promoted to the league above. To be able to do that, you need consistency, and to do that, you need to be able to work hard. So I think that's what we're going to manage to do this season: work hard, try and be as consistent as we can, and try and finish high up the league table as we can.
Now, I read from an interview that you've done previously that a goal for you is to reach 100 caps with Northern Ireland. Does it feel like Exeter City is the place that can help you achieve that?
Yeah, massively. First and foremost, it's a prestigious club. It's massive. It's a fan-run club. It's an emotional club. It's a tight-knit community club, not just from the fans in, but also the players out. I've seen that today from being in the training ground. I've seen that with the coaching staff as well. So it's an environment where you can develop. In no way did I come here thinking that my international career wasn't going to continue to flourish and progress. My aim is to get 100 caps, and I fully think I'll be able to do that here at Exeter City. But nothing's a given in football, everything's earned. And the only way for me to do that is first and foremost stake my claim in this Exeter's team, and then hopefully my performances are good enough to warrant me a call up to my national team. It's sort of held me in good esteem the last 10 or so years where I've been able to be prevalent in my international career, so hopefully I can do that continuing forward here at Exeter.
big part of that will be coming in early for pre-season. You've got pretty much a full pre-season with the lads.
Yeah, it's been excellent. I've sort of missed the first opening week where the lads are sort of coming back and blowing the cobwebs off. Sort of hell week we call it in football, but finishing late with Northern Ireland sort of tied me over. So it shouldn't be too rusty to say, a couple of squirts of WD-40, I'll be ready to go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Getting back on the grass. It's long out seasons now. When the season ends, you look forward to having time with your family. But as a sportsman, you can't wait to get back. So getting back in, getting the new kit on, seeing some new faces you can't beat it.
I'm just wondering, just to finish off then, obviously players, sponsorship's a big part of football. Think we can get you a brand deal with Guinness?
Do you think so? I think so, yeah. I think it goes hand in hand. It works well. It rolls off the tongue. So if there's any marketing people from Guinness watching, get in touch.
Obviously the caveat of other brands are available.
Yeah.
All the best, Josh, and thanks a lot.
Appreciate it. Thank you.